Boom! Hey yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free on this YouTube channel where myself, other TG Pro Trader moderators, as well as special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons and education that are going to help you become better traders and investors immediately. If you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that notification icon. You don't ever want to miss out on these live streams. But why should you listen to anything that we talk about on these live streams? Guys, I started my career working at a fund in New York City, my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the stock market crash, the housing crisis, but also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools available, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders that helped ensure my success, and that is exactly what the True Trading Group platform is based on here now today. Folks, before we get things started, I'd like to first thank our partners over at Benzinga. For those that don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational products and tools, yet still fully endorses and promotes the TTG platform for the massive added value that it provides for their members and their community. As a member of True Trading Group, you get the Benzinga Pro News Feed and Squawk, which is worth over $1,400 a year, but it's free to all TTG members as part of your TTG annual membership. I'd like to read you now a quick message from Benzinga founder and CEO Jason Raznick. Let's pull this right up on the screen here, folks. Here you go. To better serve our Benzinga community, we've partnered up with the education team over at True Trading Group. If you're looking for great lessons and a fantastic community, we recommend checking them out. Sincerely, Jason Raznick. Thank you very much, boys. The team over at Benzinga. So there you have it, folks. If you're here from Benzinga, you are in the right place. And if you are considering the right product to help you learn to trade and to give you the best chance of becoming consistently profitable with stocks, options, and crypto, then True Trading Group is what you need. Now, without any further ado, tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows, folks. We got a damn good one. First up, my boy, Mr. Matt Kohrs, is going to come on. He's going to join me. Him and I are going to go through a 15 to 20-minute Q&A session. We're going to give some time for people to log on to join us on this stream tonight. You don't want to miss what we're going to talk about here today, because tonight is all about how we plan on making money here this week. We'll check on the futures market. We're going to dive into some important lessons and topics that can help you guys become better traders and more profitable traders as early as tomorrow. And we're going to break it all down. How do we plan on making money this week? I've got a couple of different positions that I'm currently actually open and sitting in. We're going to walk you down through all that and tell you exactly what I think is going to happen here for this week. Is the stock market crash over? 3 huge days in a row, technically 4 huge days in a row, back to back to back to back, 4 monster days in the overall markets. Does this mean that the stock market crash is over? We're going to talk all about it. Okay, we're going to talk all about it. All right, folks, let's start that Q&A. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only thing that is stupid is not asking a question that you have. So without any further ado, I'd like for you all to start and begin typing your questions in chat. Okay, do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Asking questions is how you all learn. Okay, so folks, go ahead, begin typing your questions in chat right now, and let's go ahead and begin that Q&A.
Heyo!
There he is. I love the shirt tonight, Matt.
Thank you. And
I
actually,
really
that
do.
brings up my first point. I know things get awkward in here. Like, we have Matt. He talked a lot about AMC and Jimmy. Are there certain questions that are allowed? Are there certain ones that aren't allowed? There's like an error of like, just let's not misstep. But we've been answering all of those. And the one I won't answer tonight is, am I considered a sex icon of the time? I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it right now. So if everyone in chat could please hold that question. Let's just all keep this financial just for tonight. But at the end, if you do listen to the full thing, there's murmurs there might be a discount on my OF page, but that's for later. Mike,
I'm
seriously,
excited
let's
for
just
that.
talk about finances.
I came here, I came for the stock market education, but I'm staying for the OnlyFans discount.
Yeah. I appreciate that. That's why most people are in here right now. Stick to the end. It'll be worth it.
Beautiful. Let's do it, folks. Let's dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TTD live stream. My boy Matt's here with me. Let's go. What do we got? First question. Is the word crash in your title clickbait, or do you think the market has been crashing? The market has certainly been crashing. It just stopped crashing for the last 4 days. The NASDAQ went into bear market territory, dropping over 20%. We've gone basically nothing but straight down with very brief bounces for the first 2.5 months of the year. We've made a ton of money to the downside in the overall markets the first couple of months of the year. And ever since Jerome Powell told everybody the last week that he does not believe that there's an elevated chance of recession. And the key words, guys, the key words that came from Jerome Powell that really settled the markets and gave you the bullish undertone that we've had now for the last couple of days was, and I will give you guys exactly what he said, and it was that he doesn't believe that that the economy can withstand a rising interest rate environment and a tightening monetary policy, but he believes that the economy can still flourish in a monetary tightening environment. And that's where we're getting into now that we've begun our first rate hike. You're going to get consecutive rate hikes now for the rest of the year. I don't know if you're going to get one every single meeting, but you got 7 meetings still to go. We'll see if you get one rate hike for every single meeting, but you're going to get a lot more rate hikes before the year is over. And then eventually at some point this year, the Fed's going to announce that they're going to start their balance sheet runoff, which is going to be quantitative tightening. And that's the monetary policy that he's referring to, about a tightening policy and raising interest rates. So we'll have to see what we're in store for. The reason why his words made the markets go higher for the last couple of days specifically is because the fear that the markets have had and that investors have had is that inflation is so out of control that the Fed is going to have to raise rates so aggressively in order to bring inflation down that aggressive rate hike would push the economy into a recession. So that's been the big worry over the first 2.5 months of the year. So for Jerome Powell to come out and say not just that he thinks the economy could withstand the tightening and the rate hikes, he thinks it can flourish in the face of tightening and rate hikes. So that changed the entire tone of the markets. And that's why you've gotten the last 3 days, a very, very aggressive, strong move to the upside.
Do you think it'll hold?
I do not.
I was thinking, I mean, there is a term, and maybe we could just share it. Like they're like kind of that old adage of a bear market rally.
Yes.
And I would change my tune personally. I believe I can't quite see. Is the purple line, the 200 moving?
200's yellow.
Okay, yeah.
Blue's 50 and purple is 100.
I would personally change my tune if we hold above that. And I'm talking close, nice volume. But until I see that, I mean, the start of this month was our first month that we were below it. And big classic hedge funds like that are just like long only, they do big cycles on are you above or below the 200. So we're closer to out of the woods, but I'm I guess cautiously optimistic. I believe what was Powell's one talk? The probability of a recession within the next year is not particularly high. So that was verbatim, adding on to like what you already bringing up of like, yeah, but he's always been signaling dovish. And then yet we're still seeing people, Fed members such as Bullard, who came out and he's doubling down. He's like, it should have been 0.5. So like, I feel like there's almost dissent within the Fed group right now about like how they should or shouldn't handle this.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, if Russia never invaded Ukraine, we would have got 50 points on Wednesday.
I think so too. Yeah.
We would have got 50 basis points on Wednesday if Russia never invaded Ukraine. And that's what a lot of different Fed members have been talking about since the Fed meeting. And then Steve Leisman, who was a guest on the True Trading Group YouTube channel. We had Steve Leisman on. Maybe we can maybe reach out and see if we can get Steve back on. I'd love to get Steve's opinion. Steve, for those who don't know, Steve Leisman is the senior economics reporter for CNBC. He's the one who calls out all the Fed meetings and all the economic data that comes out on CNBC Live. And, you know, he even said that he believes that if the Russia-Ukraine situation ever happened, he thinks we would have got 50 basis points as well on Wednesday. So the Fed is kind of itching to really get the rate hike to, you know, anywhere from 1.5 or rather trying to get the Fed funds rate to 1.5 to 2% by the end of the year, which means they're going to have to be a lot more aggressive than the initial, oh yeah, 25 basis points for 4 or 5 hikes. That doesn't get you to 1.5 or 2. So there's going to have to be a little bit more aggression in there, and we'll have to see.
It'll be interesting to see how it plays out if Powell wins with the 0.25 for like what literally every meeting for the remainder of the year. But I don't know. Tensions are still weird. It's fallen out of the media cycle, the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. But just before this, I saw a tweet that was saying India officially bought oil from Russia in rubles. I was like, oh, that has some interesting, like, large size implications of like what's going on there.
Yeah.
It fell out of the cycle for whatever reason to like the major degree, but it's just something to pay attention to. We're still in headline territory, as in headlines mainly impacting the market. So, hey, if it's announced that it's over, I bet we'll have a massive green day. If Zelensky tweets like, hey, we've reached some sort of, I don't know, agreement here, I think it could rip.
Yeah, for sure. If there's a conclusion up to a peaceful resolution, for sure, I think that gives you a big green day in the markets when that does come out. Let's see here. We got another question up on the screen. About a month ago, I finally had my aha moment. I love when that happens. Last week alone, I more than doubled my account. That's incredible. I couldn't do it without TGD. Thanks so much. I love you all, but of course, Toby still remains my fave. Yes, Toby's everyone's favorite. Toby, for those that don't know who Toby is our TGD mascot. He is Jason, the Professor Simmons, one of our Pro Trader moderators. It is his dog. It is. Everyone wants to know what my secret is. My secret is I have Toby. Toby's my special indicator. Let's see. If I want to build a long-term portfolio, have I missed the bottom if I have not started yet? You have not missed the bottom. If you have not started a long-term portfolio yet, there is never going to be a bad time for you to start. I don't care if you started your long-term portfolio literally the last week of December and that's where you got yourself involved in the markets. Because if you're just starting your long-term portfolio, fast forward 3, 5, 7, 10 years from now, the markets are going to be, in my opinion, significantly higher than where they are here today. Okay, even if you have bought the top of every single stock market crash that we have seen, a lot of people just don't have the luxury of waiting, all the time that it takes. But if you just go back to like stock market crashes, I mean, even if you felt like a clown when you bought the very top before the COVID crash, right? Even if you bought the top of that COVID crash, look at where the markets are today, right? I mean, and you can do this. You can go all the way back. I mean, we can go back to 2008, right? Even if the biggest stock market crash that we have seen, okay, in our generation, some people maybe during the dot-com bubble, but even if you bought the top of the market in 2007 before the 08 crash, look at where the market is today. So, I always tell people that today's highs are tomorrow's lows. So, the markets are still a ways off of their highs. I do believe that the markets do go back to I don't think that the markets are just going to go straight to new all-time highs now. I do believe that you will get plenty of opportunity to add to your long-term portfolio in this region. I do not believe that. I think this is a bull trap. I think it's a typical bear market rally. I've seen many of these in previous bear market cycles. So I actually don't think that it sticks, and I don't think that you should chase this move higher. I believe you'll get a pullback from here. You're going to deal with a lot more volatility, though, with Russia, Ukraine, and everything. And when that's over, you probably do get another move to the upside. But as the year goes on, I don't think that, the economy is going to be able to really, really grow at a significant pace in the face of the monetary tightening policy that's going to be underway here. Not just this year, but also next year is something that people have to worry about as well. So I think you're going to have plenty of time to add to your long-term portfolios. And there's never a bad time to start. I mean, like I have a long-term portfolio for, a very long time, and I like to add during specific moments. But if you don't have a long-term portfolio, there's never a bad time to start. And I just did a workshop, 2.5 hour long workshop just a couple weeks ago about how to build wealth in your long-term portfolio. And as a True Trading Group member, you guys can go check that out.
What do you think about like the classic saying of in terms of the money you're willing to invest in the market, 80% should be long-term and 20 could be like your nest egg of like where you're trying to actively trade. Do you like that ratio? Do you think it's like too high in one way or the other?
I don't really like ratios and like percentages and stuff like that, because I just feel like everyone's financial situation is different and everyone's financial comfort level is different. Like whatever, I always tell people, whatever you're going to actively trade with, whatever that dollar amount is, I don't care if it's 1% of your money or 10% of your money or 20% of your money, you better make sure that if you lose all of it, you're going to be okay. And some people, even if you have the money, maybe you're not okay losing 20% of that invested money. Maybe that number's too high for you, even if you have it. So, it's like, it's the same thing with like when I talk about risk per trade. I always tell like you need to, one thing you'll learn for anyone that's not a member of True Trading Group yet, one thing that you'll learn here is I'm a huge stickler for risk management and proper risk management. And it's something I teach you guys about proper position sizing. A lot of people do it wrong. A lot of people just put the same dollar amount into every single trade. That's wrong. You should be risking the same dollar amount on every trade. Therefore, your position size is going to change and fluctuate on every trade that you enter based on where your stop loss is. So just because somebody has, $100,000 account, people talk about, oh, well, you should risk about 2% per trade, right? Well, maybe someone's not comfortable risking $2,000 on one trade. Just because you have the money in there doesn't mean that that's your comfort level. So I just like to go by everyone's individual financial situation and their individual comfort level.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Next question, folks. What is the biggest and most important part of a trading education to focus on? Ooh, good question. Okay. I'll give my go, Matt, and then if you want to kind of let them know your thoughts as well. And what I'll say about the biggest or the most important part about the trading education to focus on, first of all, I'm going to answer the question, but I don't want you to take this as one topic is more important than the other, because getting an all-around, well-rounded education is extremely important. Don't just get like a little piece of an education and be like, oh, what does it mean to buy a call option? That's all you're going to get, and that's all you're going to focus on because you just want to YOLO the hell out of it and you want to try to swing for the fences and hit a home run. That's not good enough. Okay. But for my opinion, the most important part of trading is the psychological aspect of it. Okay. Most people, when they are taught professionally technical analysis, which is understanding all of this that you see on my screen, like what you're looking at, it might look intimidating at first if you don't know what you're looking at. But after you learn what all of this is and what all this means and how to use different technical indicators, most people can grasp the concept of technical analysis. I always tell people that technical analysis can get you to stop losing money, but it's up here that will get you to make it consistently. And that's why, like, we've surveyed our members into Trading Group, and the trader psychology courses within our curriculum were voted our members' favorite course on average. Now, not everybody, some people say the advanced technical analysis, some people say the options courses, but the most common answer for our close to 10,000 members is the trader psychology section.
I like that. It's funny, this question, like right before I even knew Mike's answer, right away, it's something always along those lines for anyone that I would argue has traded over a year or two. I think I could speak maybe a little bit more specifically to the younger audience and put it a different style. I would say it's more.
Are you trying to say I'm old?
No, just of my age. Of
people.
But
am I old?
I don't consider you old.
I'm kidding.
I feel like you could outwork me. You're all on the Peloton.
I'm seasoned.
just yeah, matured.
Yes.
I would definitely say like just along the lines of discipline. I think one of the biggest things is like, yeah, you can learn a call or put or spreads or how to do fundamentals or any of that. Like it's learnable, and you could probably learn it actually rapidly, especially if you have multiple weekends in a row to dedicate to going to the courses. But what takes years to master, and I've been trading now like actively hard for like maybe 4 or 5 years, but I've been trading for 10, and it's something I'm still working on. And I'm sure any trader at any point will say it's just your discipline. When you come up with a plan, and I'm not here to tell you if it's like right or wrong, that's like for you to build on your system. It's literally just sticking to that plan, like the discipline enough of saying, okay, like I'm gonna do this, and then following through on it. And like it's so weird how like active money movement changes that in a person. Like you could be the most disciplined, like I don't whatever, employee, lifter, whatever you want to be, but when money gets involved, it just really emphasizes and like compounds on some of the strangest like personality traits you have. I think you actually learn a lot about yourself being a trader. And one of them is finding out like you might think you're absurdly disciplined, but then all of a sudden you see that you're down $1,000 and you told yourself you were going to cut it at 500. And then what happened? Then of course it keeps going against you and you just get stuck. And that's something that like we've all battled with once or twice, right, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you are your own boss when you're the ultimate entrepreneur. You don't have someone over you're standing over your shoulder, checking your work, telling you, hey, don't do this, don't do this. You have to actually follow the rules that you implement. And I'll give you those rules and I'll give you those strategies and I'll teach you guys all of that through what I've learned over, a 17-year trading career. But you have to actually be accountable for yourself. You have to be self-aware about your emotions, and you have to be disciplined in actually following your game plan and your risk management. So yeah, I absolutely, Matt. So very well said. How do rate hikes affect retail traders? What are the implications? How do rate hikes affect retail traders? What are the implications of these hikes? They don't. They really don't. They really don't affect retail traders at all. Increasing the federal funds rate just is adding an interest rate on top of what the money that financial institutions can borrow is really all that is, and it's going to slow down demand and everything else. But from a retail trading perspective, it does not affect you at all.
I think it would be fair to say like tangentially it can cause volatility, but if your question's about like your margin rate or something like that, like no impact.
Right. Next question. Learning from TTG, always music to my ears. Question, answer. I have a small account, so will buy one options contract to keep risk low and not blow up account. How to know when to sell as I can't tier out? Excellent question. So real quick, let me explain what the question about as saying I can't tier out. So anyone that maybe is new that doesn't understand what that means, at True Trading Group, you'll learn a tier trading strategy. It's something I learned that I worked at the hedge fund. I've tweaked it so it relates to my own retail trading. It's essentially where you're going to identify multiple profit targets and you're going to sell different percentages of your position when each target is reached. Now, for those of you that are under PDT rule, don't worry about it because you can still tier out. If you buy 100 shares, you can sell 25, 50, 25, counts as one day trades, one round trip. Okay. Now, but if you only have one option contract, obviously you can't tier out. You can't sell pieces of one option contract. My suggestion when I teach the tier trading method to traders, if you are only in one option contract, you will take that profit off at profit target number 2. Okay. Now you'll learn in the courses and everything as a member of your trading group, where profit target 1, 2, 3, where they are. But the answer is you are a TTG member, obviously. So I suggest at profit target number 2. But that was a great question. Kobe says, what does it mean to roll over your options contract and how do you do that? Sure. Matt, you want me to explain this one?
Or? I can do this one. Sure. So rolling an options contract, it's always said as if there's like a button to roll, and like maybe some brokerages do that, but like no retail trade ones do. It's basically more of terminology of saying you still like the position, but you're trying to give yourself more time. If you want to be very, very technical about it, what you're doing is taking the money that you have left over in your current position and you're just going to the next, a further out expiration date at the same strike. Technically, some people just really colloquially will mean of like, you still like it and you're just going out, but you might change your strike. But really what it is, it's getting out of your current one, taking that leftover money, whether you're up or you're down, and you're going out to a further expiration.
Yeah.
And that could happen in options, but also in futures. You're going to actually hear that a lot. Actually, speaking of rolling, on Friday, it was one of the biggest roll days. It was referred to as quadruple witching. That's when 4 types of contracts that expire, like 2 equities and 2 futures, all billions of dollars worth of contracts expired on Friday. And we see more volatility because people have to roll into another one. They're taking their leftover money and going into a new one if they still like the play.
So let me just address one person's comment. Says, Mike, I disagree. Interest rate hikes will take money out of the market to risk off environment. That has nothing to do with the retail trader. So the question was, how will interest rate hikes affect a retail trader? You're talking about something that you're saying that it'll be risk off in the overall market environment. Okay. It will reduce liquidity, but that has no effect on a retail trader individually. As a retail trader, nothing changes for you. Now, you're talking about a market environment changing, that's different. Now you adjust to whether it's a bullish market, a bearish market, but as an individual retail trader, raising interest rates has no direct impact on you as the individual. The question was not, how will it affect the overall market? The question was, how will it affect a retail trader? Next question. I think I'm seeing the wrong thing up on my screen. Okay, here we go. Really want to learn options. Would you say TTG is the best place to learn options, and why? No, TTG is the worst place to learn. No, I'm like, yes, of course, TTG is the best place to learn options. But let me, instead of me answering this question for you, I'm going to actually do you one better. The person that just asked this question, I'm going to do you guys one better. I am actually going to ask members. I'll ask members if they think True Trading Group is a good place to learn options and why. My TTG fam, I think these questions, in all fairness, like, of course, I'm going to say, yes, True Trading Group is a good place to learn options. Of course, I'm going to say that, right? So let me ask members. I think that you'll get a more, a better answer for you to feel more comfortable with. So guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, is TTG the best place to learn options, and why? So let's see. If you're a member, you guys want to maybe sound off, comment in chat, go for it, shoot, fire away. I'd like to kind of and the person that asked that question, my advice is just to read some of these comments. I'll grab a couple of them for you. I knew nothing about options when I joined. Now it's the only thing that I trade. TTG is a great place to learn options, good courses and coaching and chat. Absolutely. The videos in the webinar and forums explain everything better than I've ever been taught before anywhere else. TTG is the best place to learn options. We have the best options moderators. Hell yeah. I never traded options until True Trading Group. Now options is all that I trade. Another person said that. Yes, True Trading Group, best place is TTG. It's great. I've killed it with SPY options thanks to True Trading Group. Okay, so I'm not going to, continue reading all of these. I'm not going to continue reading all, but you can read a lot of those comments that are coming through chat right there. I think that gives you a better representation and a better answer to your question than just me answering that question myself.
I see a lot of people hyping up Options Palooza. What's that?
Oh yeah, man. Options Palooza. So for those that don't know, so in True Trading Group, we do something called the Trader Palooza. Okay, we do something called Trader Palooza every couple of months, and basically what it is, it's free for TTG members, and it is an all day long. It's a 12-hour long virtual workshop where myself and all of the moderators in True Trading Group, we each host 1 hour long workshops from like 7:30 in the morning up until 7:30 at night. And every hour on the hour, a different moderator hosts a different workshop. We'll pull them up on the screen so you guys can kind of see them. And it's an all day long, nonstop learning. We publish an itinerary. So if, it's always held on a Saturday. So, we figure Saturday is probably the easiest day for people. We post an itinerary so that you could actually go through. I know Options Palooza. I'm talking Trader Palooza right first, folks. So with Trader Palooza, this is something that we do all the time. Okay. So all different topics all throughout the day. We publish the itinerary. You can then check for yourself and adjust your schedule. Like maybe the 9 o'clock workshop you don't want to attend. Okay. But you want to attend the 10 o'clock, the 11 o'clock, then maybe the 12 o'clock, you don't want to, the 2 o'clock, and maybe you want to come back for 3, 4. Everything's recorded. You can go back and watch it later, but it's an all-day virtual trading workshop. So that's Trader Palooza. Trader Palooza focuses on all different categories of trading, right? We also have an options palooza, which is the same thing, but strictly about options trading only. Okay. So that's going to be options palooza. All right. So this is, the different things that you get access to as a member of True Trading Group. It's really just nonstop education, nonstop learning. And the moderators that we have are absolutely fantastic. And since we're talking about options, like Chris Toner, one of our professional option traders that's a moderator in True Trading, he's been trading options for over 20 years. So you guys get some phenomenal trading and guidance and mentorship from our option traders. Guys, I see a lot of questions about MULN, which was a absolute monster of a home run for us from last week, long from like $1.81, took profits off at 296. That's good for like a 64% gain. I will talk about MULN in a little while later on this live stream. I see a lot of people are asking about MULN. So folks, in just a few moments, I will cover MULN. I'll tell you guys exactly what I think is going to happen there, how much of my position I still have. We're going to go over all of that.
Matt, I know Mike does this plan later on, but what are you looking at this week? Great question. I guess I could answer this in a multitude of ways, like specific, like MULN. That's one that we were talking about here, and I know in TTG it's been a hot topic of discussion. Well, really in the retail trading. So I have a plan for that. I don't want to really front run Mike on it. We were talking about this before. He has some interesting ideas. Definitely worthwhile.
Well, I mean, Matt, you can, if you want to look at, let them know, whatever you're thinking about it, and then I'll share with them later kind of my thoughts on it too. But
so for me, it's been on a crazy run right now. And I don't know if I've ever shared this here, but one of my first like real years of trading, I was actually a penny stock trader just because I didn't have much money. And I was like, okay, kind of blinded by the idea of these like huge gains and that type of thing. And like we've seen all those people who are like trying to like really push penny stock trading. Well, one of the biggest things I learned from that.
Real quick, you used to trade penny stocks too?
I tried. It ended very poorly.
We have so much in
common. I remember one of the biggest rules I saw on that is basically there's many shorts looking for the first red day. So I'm going to be actively watching it and seeing if after the first full red day, like as in the close is lower than the previous day's close, the second day's close, the party might be over at that moment. So with this is something retail is really driving up. It's being talked about on all forms of social media. There's a legitimately high short interest. The cost of borrow is high. Like there's a list of reasons of why it could keep going. So I would say there's too much in this game of a price target. Yeah, you could look at technical levels like 350 or 375, whatever that high is, maybe pushing 4. You could look to the gap on the bottom side, which is around like $1.75. There are some key technical levels, but with this, I find it so much easier if you're already fortunately on this rocket ship to use a trail stop. And all of a sudden, as the volatility goes against you, hey, you're already winning. And at major levels, that's when you're scaling out. And that's the type of pyramiding or scaling that Mike is referring to, is like you ride. And if you want at the end to keep a portion of it, whether it's 10 or 20%, whatever, like I'm just making up those numbers, well, you let that go and it goes crazy. And if it comes back too much, it hit your trail stop and you're good. This is not one of those things where like it has to go to a level. And that's one thing I personally get angry with, just because I'm always in the social sentiment side of things, is like social media will tell you it has to go to 5, it has to go to 10, it has to go to 20. You ask them why, it's just because they want it to, but you want and you need two wildly different things in the market. It is okay to lock in profits. If you made money by like looking at numbers move on a screen, that's a good day. Like, just I don't want people to get like greedy with this thing, because I think it can keep going. I'm looking for that test of 375-ish, but if it just doesn't happen, don't think that it has to. It's okay to lock in profits.
Yeah, very well said. Yeah, folks, I'm going to cover MULN. I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. We hit an absolute home run on this thing last week. Congrats to all of the TG fam and the TG faithful that capitalized on this trade with us last week. And I'll let you guys know exactly my thoughts and what I plan to do with this stock now going forward. But first, Matt, I want to thank you, as always, for taking the time. You're just phenomenal wardrobe tonight. Thank your stylist for us, please. And, you definitely are in the running for Sexiest Man Alive. So, we're happy to have you on here. and always a pleasure as always. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon as the week unfolds and we see what happens here with MULN.
As always, it's a pleasure, and it makes me feel good to know that I can not only count on your vote in the pageant, but also all viewers. I'm assuming you better be voting for me.
If you're going to vote
nice
for Matt, smash that like button, folks. If you're voting for Matt, smash the like button. I want to see 1,000 likes on this live stream right now. Make sure we've got Matt's back.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, we'll be catching up. And folks, if you're already a TTG member, I'll be in chat throughout the week. So make sure midday you'll be around, and Mike and I will chop it up once again.
Awesome. Thanks,
right.
Matt. Take care.
Have a good one.
All right, folks. Excellent Q&A session there. You guys asked some really good questions. Very nicely done. For those of you that are not True Trading Group members, if we did not answer your question, don't worry. We do this 6 nights a week. Make sure you just subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you never miss out on one of our TTG live streams. If you are a member and we missed your question, just shoot myself or any one of the other 8 pro trader moderators a message in chat. Tomorrow, we will be happy to answer your question, or the other thousands of TTG family members would be happy to answer your questions. And folks, if the thought of sending a message and communicating with professional traders throughout the course of the trading session sounds odd to you, I assure you folks, it is the norm at True Trading Group. But speaking of non-TTG members, I'd love to see what we're working with here. Gang, if you are not a member of the TTG fam, I'd love to hear from you. If you're not a member, do me a favor right now, type the number 1 in chat right now. Guys, don't go anywhere because we are not yet done with this live stream. Hell, we haven't even gotten started. I got a lot to go over with you. We got to talk about the overall markets. We got to talk about MULN. I got to tell you guys what I'm doing with that stock and that trade. We got to unpack all of it. But first, I want to see who here is new. Type the number 1. Don't be shy. We got NPZ. Who else? We got Heaven Lee. We got Siraj, Nick, Independent Wasteland, Justin Stocks, The Cod Monster, Michael Fennerty, Ryan Mack, Tony the Tiger, Cassandra, Swingin' Hammers, Blaze Harris, Kayod Maturla, Dirty Cuban, Just Lee, Suranas, How Is It, Earth McKid. I love it. A lot of number 1s flying through. Anthony Munoz, NS, what's up, everybody? Charlie Murphy, Marcy, Rennie Ramos, how are you? Welcome, folks. I love all the number 1s coming through chat. Damn, I get so hyped on Sundays. You know, I get so hyped on Sundays. It's like, okay, the market's opening. I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and the best job that I could ever imagine, I'm going to be able to sit down and get down to business and make some money next week. And we're going to talk about how we're going to do all that here in just a moment. So don't go anywhere. First, I want to explain to all of you that are new. I'm going to spend about 10 minutes. I'm going to explain how you can join the TTG platform. For those interested, we got some discounts and incentives that expire at midnight tonight. So you're going to want to pay attention to those. And then I'm going to walk you through MULN. Okay, 64% gain. We were able to catch on that stock. We also had one of our option traders, Chris Toner, that I just mentioned to you guys before, caught over 100% gain on that, on an option. I bought the stock itself. He went after the option. Fantastic trades all around. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with the rest of that stock. And then we're going to talk the overall markets. What I think the market, the SPY, the S&P, the NASDAQ, what do I think those things are going to do here this week and how I plan on making money from it. But first, 10 minutes, let me tell you guys how you can join the TTG family, because TTG is like Netflix. You pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have, our courses and our tools for the entire year. Normally, it costs $2,212 for the year. However, the next 25 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121 at checkout will receive a 45% discount. That brings the price all the way down to just $12.15 for the entire year. And as a special way of saying thank you, the next 25 people that sign up before midnight tonight will be getting a free laptop for you to trade with. And you're also going to get access to 2, not 1, 2 small private study group sessions with one of the pro traders at True Trading Group to give you the individual attention that you need to make sure that your questions get answered. At TTG, we combine a professional trading educational curriculum that's both in-depth and complex, yet very easy to understand and implement quickly. Whether you've never traded a day in your life or You're a pro looking to take your trading to the next level. The TTG educational curriculum and platform can help you reach financial goals that you never thought were possible. We pair all of that with premium tools from today's top financial tech companies that if you purchase them on your own, you're spending easily $4,000 to $5,000 a year for these tools and resources. As a member of TTG, you get access top of the line included in your $12.15 price, top of the line trading tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, and more. Then top all that off, you're going to become part of a community of near 10,000 active and educated, like-minded and helpful traders and investors that are led by TTG's team of full-time trading pro moderators that have over 100 years combined experience, is currently sporting a collective win rate of just about 80% with a focus on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, and truly gives a shit whether you succeed or fail. At True Trading Group, results matter. Your success and your results matter. Nobody else's. Your success and results are measured through your P&L. TTG exists to empower the retail trader. And the bottom line is that the vast majority of TTG members are making money and are becoming better traders. Watch this. Gang, I'm talking directly to my TTG fam right now. If you are making money, very simple question. Are you making money because of True Trading Group? If that answer is yes, I want you to type the $ in chat right now. Go ahead, type the $ in chat right now. Don't be shy. Anyone that's not a member, if you were typing the number 1 before, my advice to you, try to count how many $ you see come through this side of the screen right here. And I say try because there's going to be too many. You're not going to be able to keep up. All of these $ that you're seeing coming through in chat right now, these are TTG members. They found True Trading Group the same way that you did, and that's one of these live streams. There's nothing special. They had all the excuses that you give yourself right now. They had no experience. They lost money in the markets before. They've got a full-time job. They got a small account, but yet here they are, typing a $ telling you they're making money because of the education, the platform that they have access to at True Trading Group. Now, folks, you just heard me talk for about 5-10 minutes, right? About how great the TTG platform is and why you should invest your $12.15 into our platform. And that's what it is. It's an investment. You're not paying $12.15 just to get my trade alerts. That's not what True Trading Group is all about. It is an investment in a platform that's going to give you access to the education and the tools and resources that professional traders use so you can make better informed decisions and stop making this about gambling and start making this about skill. But I want you to watch right now as I put my money where my mouth is. Anyone, hear me very closely, anyone that joins True Trading Group by midnight tonight, not only will you get a 45% discount, brings the price down to $12.15. Not only are you going to get a free laptop, not only are you going to get 2 small private study group sessions, not only do you get all of our current and future courses and tools, but I am going to give you double your money back at the end of your membership if you do not make back your $1,215. That means as long as you complete all of our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend 1 study group. That's all I ask of you. Give me a little bit of an effort. I don't need 40 hours a week, folks. Just give me a couple hours a week at your own pace on your own time. Okay? And by the way, you get the answer key for the quizzes. That's not like the catch. Okay? We give you the answer key for the quizzes. Don't cheat. You're only cheating yourself. Okay? You're only cheating yourself, right? But as long as you do those 3 things, if you do not make the $12.15 back at least once during your membership, I will give you back $2,430, double what you paid to join True Trading Group. Now, listen, that $12.15 price point, it goes up at midnight tonight. And we're also finished with laptops at midnight tonight. We're going to switch over to Amazon Kindle. So no more laptops after tonight. And that $12.15 price point goes up after tonight as well. So just to clarify, I am offering the next 25 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121, a double your money back guarantee. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. I simply feel that if we're going to come up here and we're going to ask you, believe in True Trading Group's platform, the education, the tools, invest in our platform, then if I'm going to say that up here, then we need to double down and we need to put that money up with you. So you'll put up $12.15, we'll put up $12.15. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. It's still going to show $22.12. You actually have to enter the code TTG121, click enter, fill out your info, check out, then you are good to go. You'll see for yourself. on tgoffer.com. Everything I'm saying to you, it's all right there in black and white. There is no small fine print. Everything that I said you get is there, plus even more. You'll know you're one of those 25 signups as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart. That means you have secured one of the laptops. Okay, so as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you know that you're good to go. Folks, take advantage of this $12.15 price point, because after midnight tonight, that price is going to go up. It's going to continue to be walked up daily until we get back to the $22.12 price point. You can jump on it right now for just $12.15. If you don't make the $12.15 back, I'm giving you $2,430 back in return. If anybody has questions about the membership, okay, you can send a text message to 201-775-9702. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay. Don't call that phone number. It's a text only number. Okay. Just send a text message if you have questions or you're having a difficult time signing up. Send a text to 201-775-9702. All right. There you have it, folks. All right. So again, at midnight tonight, laptops are done. Price goes up. Jump on it now, folks. Get your butts in chat. Trade the whole week with us. If you're still unsure that True Trading Group is right for you, we do have a 1-week trial. You go to ttgthree.com. All right. You will pay more, and there's no laptop if you decide after your trial that you want to become a full-time member. All right. So you won't get a 45% discount if you go through the trial. But if you want to try us out for an entire week, you can do so. See if the fam is right for you. It's only $3. We charge $3 just to make sure that you are a real person. We can maintain the integrity inside of our chat room. All right. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no reoccurring payment. It's literally a one-time payment of $3. That's it. You've all spent $3 on way dumber stuff. You can't even buy a bag of chips for $3 right now. It'll be the best damn $3 you've ever spent in your life. You can go to ttgthree.com and join us for a full 1-week trial. Get your butts in chat. Sign up for the trial today. You'll be in chat with us first thing tomorrow morning, ready to rock and roll. Okay? There you have it, folks. Now, with that being said, let's move on over to the main topics of our live stream. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, folks. Okay. Okay, folks. All right, so let's move on. Let's get into the main topics of this live stream. We're going to first talk about MULN, right? We will first talk about MULN because I know we kind of just left off there when Matt was telling you guys about his thoughts with MULN. So I'll go over mine. Inside of True Trading Group, guys, and just go back and watch my live streams. If you guys missed them, my live stream, you can go back and watch it from Tuesday, March 15th. We talked about MULN on that live stream inside of True Trading Group. We got long MULN at $1.81 on Tuesday. Okay, on Tuesday, we got long at $1.81, and this stock has absolutely exploded ever since with huge volume, and we took profit off the table. My top take profit, $2.96. The stock has gone as high as $3.20. And now let me tell you what I think is going to happen with the rest of this trade. Now, I am still long a piece of this trade. It is a small piece of this position. Okay. So I've already taken a lot of profit off on this trade. I took profits off at like 35%, 45%, and like 64%. So I'm down to a small piece of the position. So let me explain to you guys what I think this stock's going to do now going forward, because I think that this may not be finished yet. I think there's a chance this thing could just be getting started if it can stay above $2. Hey, all right, guys, everybody welcome Mary. Hold on, folks. Okay. Everybody welcome Mary, Gerald, and Agnieszka. Mary, Gerald, and Agnieszka. Everybody welcome Mary, Gerald, and Agnieszka. Welcome to the TTG fam. That means there are now just 22 laptops left. That means there are just 22 laptops left. So guys, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, and you'll be able to claim one of those free laptops. You'll get the 45% discount. Essentially, folks, you really have to think of it this way. What do you have to lose? Because I'm telling you that as long as you go through our courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group, take your time. You have the entire year to do this, okay? If you do not make the 1215 back at least once during that time period, I will give you back $2,430. I'm giving you back double what you paid us, and you're going to keep the free laptop. So if you add the value of the laptop, you will be getting an over 100% return back on your money. Okay? That's how you guys really have to think about this. Where's your risk? I'm taking the risk away. All right. So there we have that. All right, folks. So moving back on to MULN. All right. Can everybody still see my screen? Is my screen moving for people? Yeah, I'm frozen. Let me try it going on and off. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to log out. I'm going to log right back in. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to log off. I'm going to log right back in. You'll still see the stream will still be on. Okay, the screen will still be on. I'm just going to log out. I'm going to log right back in. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
What's up, guys? I guess I'll fill in for a second. My name's Adam. Call me SUGE, or just don't call me late for dinner. All right. The producer of these live streams and co-founder of True Trading Group, currently stalling time until Mike gets back because his internet connection is straight garbage. You'll notice that we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's see what he does. Tell a joke. So a rabbi, a priest, and a Buddhist are all hanging out in a trading chat room. No? Let's see. All right. Hey, there we go.
All right, folks. All right, guys. So let me go back and share my screen. All right, so there we go, folks. All right, sorry about that, guys. Man, I'm not sure why I froze there for a moment, but we're back. We're good to go. So let's just dive right back into MULN, and let's go over this. Okay. So let me explain to you guys what I think is going to happen next. I'm going to give you guys kind of my opinion on this. I think that I think we're going to be tested tomorrow on MULN. I think MULN tomorrow could give you a red day. Now, I hope that makes it easy for us and we just get, another move that looks something like this. This would make everyone's lives a lot easier on the long side, but sometimes trading is just not that simple, right? Sometimes we don't get everything that we want. So this would be the ideal scenario. Give me an extension squeeze tomorrow, but I don't think that that's going to happen. Okay, I actually think that you may get a pullback day tomorrow, and we may really start to get tested. So I think you may see something like this. Everybody welcome Rini. Everybody welcome Rini. Rennie, welcome. Newest member of the TGD family. That means there's now just 21 laptops left. Okay. That means there are 21 laptops left. Welcome. Go to ttgoffer.com, folks. Claim your laptop. Like I'm telling you, as long as you see a laptop on your checkout cart, that means you're going to get a free laptop, and you're also going to get that double your money back guarantee. All right. So I think I think the long side of this trade may get tested. Okay. I think the long side of this trade may get tested. Guys, remember, the price goes up at midnight and the laptops are officially done at midnight. All right. So I think we may get tested here. What I'm looking for is for the stock to stay above $2. As long as MULN is above $2, I think this thing deserves everyone's attention, especially with the volume that this stock is trading. The volume that MULN is trading is absolutely absurd. Okay. You're talking 500 million shares at 225 to 320, 500 million shares. This thing is trading $1 billion in a day. Okay. This volume is nuts. So I'm looking at $2. Why $2? Previous resistance, then it became support. If we can stay above this level, and I think tomorrow we may get tested with the red day, but then if that can hold, if that area can hold, then you can be looking at the next round of potential short squeeze. Okay. But I think we need to pull back, and I think shorts need to pile on further, and long traders need to see this level hold. If that level holds, you've got the chance for later this week for this squeeze, I think, to continue. So what I'm going to do, here's the game plan. Remember what I told you. I'm still long a small piece of this position, but I want more. If we're going to keep squeezing, I want more. I'm going to look for a pullback towards 250-ish, 250, 225. That's going to be where I'm going to look for a potential chance to add back to the position. Okay. And if and when I add back to the position, I will certainly let you all know, my TG fam, of course. I'll do the add back live in real time with all of you. And I'm also going to do it live in real time now with Derek. Derek, welcome to the TG family. There's only 20 laptops remaining. Guys, the laptops are done at midnight. Price goes up at midnight. Make sure you guys go to ttgoffer.com right now and use the code TTG121. You'll be able to get your free laptop, the 45% discount before the price goes up at midnight. And you have the double your money back guarantee. I can't stress this enough. I believe so confidently in our ability to help you become successful that if you don't make the 1215 back after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, attending one study group, I'm going to give you back $2,430. So what do you guys have to lose? Let's get serious about this, get educated the right way, get access to the tools and resources that professional traders use so they can make better informed decisions. Therefore, you can start making better informed decisions. All right. Derek, welcome to the family. All right, folks. So that's the game plan. I'm still long. I bought this thing at $1.81 on Tuesday. I sold out of the bulk of it on Thursday, Friday, and now holding a small piece, looking for an add back down around 225, 250. And I want the stock to stay above $2. Okay. I want it to stay above $2. All right, folks. So there we have it. That's MULN. We'll see what happens there tomorrow. Now let's hit on the overall markets. Everybody wants to know, what are we doing with the overall markets? Well, I believe this is a bull trap. What is a bull trap? A bull trap is basically a very strong, aggressive rally that occurs during a bear market, where the S&P is not technically in a bear market. But I think this is a bull trap. I'm just explaining to you the definition, really, what a bull trap is for those who don't know what it is, where it makes it seem like the coast is clear. It makes you feel like you have missed the bottom. The move to the upside is very, very aggressive. People chase that move higher. Then the trap door opens, the rug gets pulled out from underneath you, and then we go straight back down to the downside. So I do not believe that we are just going to rocket ourselves back to all-time highs. I don't think that this level fades. I don't think that you never see this price area ever again. I think that for the short term, you have upside here. We maybe just the markets trade around in this range and we chop around a little bit. I think there's a lot of resistance up here around this 200-day moving average. You have two major levels of resistance that you have to pay attention to on the overall markets or on the SPY. And the first level is going to be 445, 446. And that's this level that I'll just draw across for you right there. The second level is going to be right here around 457, 458. These two lines, these are your major levels of resistance. Draw these lines on your screen, know them well, because the markets will have a difficult time pushing through those areas. Okay, the markets will have a difficult time pushing through these areas. And then these are areas where you can look to take profit off on longs, or you can look to then build yourself up into put option or short positions and look for a move back down to the downside. Let me show you some examples of what I'm talking about. All right, let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm going to go to prior crashes. Okay, and I'll use the COVID crash as an example. Okay, so you guys remember the initial drop during COVID? That was the initial drop during COVID. You can see this very, very, very strong, aggressive rally back. That's a bull trap. And then what happens? The trap door opens underneath and the market continues lower underneath it. Okay, that's an example of a bull trap. Let's go back even further. Let's go back to 2008. Okay, let's go back to 2008. Now, this is a weekly chart. Okay, this is a weekly chart. So these are now weekly candles. These are not daily candles anymore. This is a weekly chart. Everybody, welcome Naveen. Naveen is the newest member to the TeachD family. Welcome, Naveen. Glad to have you on board. Can't wait to see you in chat tomorrow. That means there's only 19 laptops left. Guys, those laptops are good for 19 people or midnight tonight. It's 9:30. Counting down. You got a couple of hours left to go. You'll know you're getting one of the 19 as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you're good to go. If you have questions, remember, text message 201-775-9702. Again, one more time, 201-775-9702. Text that number if you guys have questions. Now, let me show you the SPY in 2008. Okay. Now, this actually looks pretty similar to what we're dealing with right now, where you had a big sell-off to start the year, right? Big sell-off to start the year, okay? Then we bounced it back, okay? We bounced it back. That was your bull trap. Everybody thought we double bottomed, right? Everybody thought we double bottomed and the coast was clear after the big sell-off, right? Wrong. The trapdoor opened underneath and the crash ensued. Okay, so I'm giving you examples of bull traps. It makes everybody feel like, oh, the coast is clear. Look at this. Look at this rally. Oh man, I missed it. Boom. You did not miss anything. Okay, now let's go back even further. Okay, let's go back to the 2001. Okay, now 2000 into 2001, again, you had a huge decline. Really, the big sell-off happened here, again, to start the year, right? Look at this to start the year. Let's just go look at from January, February, March. Okay, I'll just highlight it, okay? Here's January, February, March, okay? So you can see we sold off to start the year. Massive bounce back. Made everybody think, oh man, the coast is clear. I missed the bottom. Wrong. Trapdoor opens up underneath, and then the markets sold themselves all the way off. Okay, these are examples of bull traps. Everybody, welcome to Run. Welcome to the TeachD fam. There's now just 18 of those laptops left. Guys, these laptops will not last till midnight. And if by some chance they are still available, I'm going to give them to existing TeachD members if there are any left. We are done with laptops at midnight. Okay, so now you guys have a better understanding of bull traps. And I'm thinking that, this I don't think that this rally necessarily holds, meaning I think there's a much greater chance that the markets go do this again rather than do this. Okay. Roberto, welcome. Everybody, welcome, Roberto, newest member of the Teachy fam. I love it. The Teachy fam keeps getting bigger. I love it. I love it. I love it. Roberto, welcome. ttgoffer.com, folks. Now there's only 17 laptops left. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing with the overall markets is as follows. We are currently red on the futures market. We're down about 20 basis points, about 0.2%, 0.2. About we're fluctuating a little bit. We were down 0.15, 0.25, 0.22, 0.20. We're fluctuating a little bit around that 0.2 level. We opened up green, up about 0.1, 0.15. We've since gone red. We've moved a little bit lower. So what I'm actually looking for, folks, is for this first level of resistance that's right here. Remember, we drew these two lines out. I'm looking for that first level to hold, and I'm looking for the market to pull back into this area. Okay? Looking for us to pull back into this area. Okay? Now, I shorted X on Friday. Okay, I shorted X on Friday. We took a lot of profit off on this trade. It was a huge volume day for this stock. And what I was looking at was an ascending wedge pattern, on X, which is now actually looking like it's still within this pattern. Okay, so I took bulk position off the table. Let me actually just go to an intraday chart. I'll show you guys a little bit more detail. I'll show you guys this. Okay, so I'll bring this in. Right here is where I shorted X, literally right there is where I shorted X. I took some profit off here, and we took more profit off. Actually, it's a little bit further. It was down around 32 right there. Everybody, welcome Julius. Julius is the newest member of the TTG fam. Everybody, welcome Julius. All right, so folks, so here you go. So here's the trade on X. There's my short. There were my take profits on Friday. I'm still holding a piece of this short. And then right before the closing bell with the rest of the market, X rallied. Big time volume, X rallied. But what was Friday? Friday was quad witching. Quad witching is when two sets of futures and options, that's four, count them. Okay, two sets, so you're going to have two futures, two options contracts. They all expire on the exact same day. Typically, you do a very high volume day. And that is something that you got to keep in mind. But what I was looking at was, I'll take you to a 15-minute chart on this. I was looking at this ascending wedge. All right. I was looking at this ascending wedge, which looks like we had kind of broken down out of. And then we rallied back before the close to kind of test it. And now I'm looking to see if on tomorrow, if we can open underneath. If we can open underneath, okay, there's an opportunity here to add back to the short position and then see if we can really crack underneath that ascending wedge and get back down towards 31, 30, 50. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking at there with ticker symbol X. My stop loss, okay, I'm short from 33.10, I think it was. My stop loss on that's going to be up around like 33.50, 33.75. Again, I already locked in a lot of profit off in this trade. I'm in the driver's seat. We'll see if we can get a little bit more downside. Srikanth, welcome to the CG family. Srikanth, welcome. Srikanth, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, welcome. Glad to have you part of the group. Srikanth, welcome. 15 of those laptops now remaining, folks. Just 15 of those laptops are now remaining. Everybody, welcome Srikanth. All right. So there you have it, folks. There's the breakdown. All right. There's the breakdown. There's my thoughts on the overall markets. There's the two positions that I'm still currently in. Again, a lot of profit. Bulk position on both of those trades is already off the table. We've already taken bulk position on MULN. We've taken bulk position on US Steel. I'm in a piece and a piece. We'll see if there's a chance to add back. We'll see if there's follow through on both of those names. Follow through on MULN to the long side. We'll see if there's follow through on US Steel to the downside. US Steel and a lot of metals have been very, very strong lately. We'll see what happens there. Okay, we'll see what happens there. All right. Now, folks, what I would like to do, that wraps up kind of the main topics of the live stream. What I would like to do is walk you guys through Hold on one second. Okay, folks, what I'd like to do now is I would like to actually show you the TGD platform. I'd like to show you guys the TGD platform now. Really great stream. All right. Let me see. Do we have code word for all right. Good, guys. What I'm going to do here now, really great stream. For those interested, I'm going to show you the TGD platform. Okay. I'll show you the platform, everything that you get included. I want to show you guys what the tools and resources actually look like. Because remember, you pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have. There are not any upsells for courses and tools in True Trading Group. Okay. The code word for tonight, folks, is difficult. The code word for tonight is difficult. Now, if you're not a member, don't worry about this code word. This is for members only. We do a lot of fun giveaways. We give away cash. We give away electronics. We do a lot of fun giveaways with members. This is one of them. Okay. The code word for that giveaway, folks. Okay. I believe this is the second code word of 12, if I'm not mistaken. Adam, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's a second code word of 12. The code word for tonight, my THD fam, is difficult. Okay. The code word tonight is difficult. All right. My THD fam, code word is difficult. Now, for those of you that are not members, if you would like to see the platform for yourselves, I'm going to show it to you. All right. I'm going to show it to you. You can go to tgdoffer.com, use the code TGD121. You get a 45% discount. The free laptop, there's only a couple of them left. Okay. You only have 15 of those laptops now remaining. And then you have the double your money back guarantee. Don't forget that. Okay. So first up, guys, as a member of True Trading Group, you are going to be getting access to, of course, our daily trading chat room. Okay. The chat room is where myself and 8 other professional traders are sharing our screen with you throughout the day. We are live on the microphone. We're calling out our trading. We're calling out our trades in real time. We're live on the microphone talking to you just like the way that I am talking to you now. You're going to get all of our trade alerts. Again, we're sporting a collective win rate of about 80%. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that actually tracks every single buy and every single sell that our moderators make. This way, you can see for yourself how you would be performing if you were following along with all the trade alerts that were coming through inside of chat. Okay, our chat room is not Discord. It's not WhatsApp. It is a proprietary software. It is absolutely badass. Okay. You're also going to get 2 small private study groups. These study groups are your chance to get individualized attention from one of the THD Pro Trader moderators to make sure that your questions get answered. Okay. Remember, you're getting not one of these, 2 of these when you guys join here tonight. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. All right. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed will give you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat without delay. No more relying on delayed news feeds. You guys can't rely on something like Yahoo Finance. That's like 10 to 15 minutes delayed. By the time you're getting news, the stock's already moved 20%. Traders that get the news first win. This product, if you went to Benzinga on your own, you would have to pay $1,404 a year to have access to this newsfeed and Squawk feature. The Squawk feature allows you to actually, if you don't want to read the news headlines, no problem. Turn on the Squawk, turn the volume on your speakers up, and a human being will read the news headlines to you out loud as they come across the wire. You would pay $1,404 a year at Benzinga directly. It's included with your THD membership for just $12.15, as is everything else I'm showing you here now. Remember, there's no upsells for anything that I'm showing you. This is all included for $12.15. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. Everybody welcome Sarah. Sarah is the newest member of our group. There's now just 14 of those laptops left, guys. Just 14 laptops left. Everybody welcome Sarah. Now, TradingView's premium charting software. Again, all of this is included. Okay. Our charting software that you guys have access to, real-time charts. This is one of the most commonly used charting programs that's used by active traders. All of this is included. This is TradingView's premium real-time streaming charting software. You're also going to get the Trade Ideas scanner. The Trade Ideas scanner will make sure that you are always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. It'll show you what stocks make new highs, what stocks make new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. This way you can make sure that you are always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Then you can use our simulator. Our simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. This way you can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses before you put your hard-earned money at risk. Our simulator is the same simulator that is used at universities across the country. It's the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and also Illinois Tech. Use this simulator. It is available to you for the entire time that you are a member of True Trading Group. It is not something that's available to you for only 30, 60, 90 days, and then you have to pay for it. It is available to you for your entire membership. Use it. Then you're going to be able to use our own proprietary scanner. It's the same functionality as FinViz Elite. For those of you that are familiar with FinViz's scanner, it's the same type of user base as FinViz Elite, but it also lets you scan for crypto. Everybody welcome Troy. Troy is now the newest member of the TTG family. Welcome, Troy. Folks, give me 1 minute while I take a quick sip of water. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a little parched here on this Sunday evening. So there's our scanner. Like I said, similar to FinViz Elite, but also lets you scan for crypto for my crypto enthusiasts out there. You also get real-time unusual options activity and dark pool data. Guys, this information is something that used to only be available to professionals on Wall Street. Not anymore. Now this information is at the fingertips of our TTG members. This is what I mean by TTG empowers the retail trader. It gives you access to the tools and resources that professional traders use to make better informed decisions. This way now you can make better informed decisions. We also have a trading performance journal. Okay. The journal will actually track your trading, give you statistics and data so you can actually see what you are doing wrong. This way we can figure out what needs to be fixed. Guys, this is a game changer when you're trying to make your trading adjustments. Having access to all of this information to actually break down your trading to the numbers to help you figure out what it is that you're doing wrong. All of this is included free. I can't say this again. There's no upsells for these tools, guys. All this is included for $12.15. If you went to purchase these things on your own, you're spending at least $4,000 to $5,000 a year. You also get access to our social sentiment scanner. Our social sentiment scanner will actually scour through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you which stocks are being mentioned the most on those different platforms so that you could stay ahead of the crowd and always know what people are talking about and what stocks are on the move. All of this is included free, folks. You don't pay $1 extra for any of it. You're also going to be able to use our stock profile tool to get unlimited analyst ratings on any stock that you are interested in. You get a downloadable PDF report that will tell you how many analysts have a buy, sell, and hold rating, and also insider buying and insider selling. Okay. Now, TTG's daily watch list. Okay. You're going to get a watch list every day. You'll know what stocks the traders at TTG have their eyes on, but also a game plan that explains to you how the traders at TTG plan to trade those stocks that are on our watch list. And then you have the courses. Guys, the courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. There are no VIP pro level courses that cost more money once you join. Every single course inside of our curriculum is available to you when you become an annual member for just $12.15. There's beginner and foundation courses. There's advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. They're all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. It's all there. Then on top of the courses, we have a video library that has well over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted with members, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And then when you become a full-time member, you can actually attend all these workshops and webinars live, interact with the other members, interact with the mods, ask questions in real time. All right. So that's the platform, folks. I mean, you got to ask yourselves at this point, isn't it time that you guys invested in something real, something that actually has the ability to help you reach your goals? Listen, I can't promise you the world. Okay. I'm fully transparent. I shoot you guys straight. I don't sugarcoat anything. Trading's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not gambling either. I can't promise you that you're going to make millions of dollars. You're going to fire your boss tomorrow. You're going to get the girl or guy of your dream, buy a Lamborghini, and move into a mansion in a month from now. I can't promise you that. But what I can promise you is a real chance at success as long as you're willing to put in some effort. I can promise you that I'll give you back double your money if you fail to make your membership fee over a year. You're going to pay $12.15. If you do not make $12.15 back at least once, after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one study group, I'm going to give you back $2,430. That's how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. We have a retention rate of about 75% inside of True Trading Group. We have a refund rate of about 2% inside of True Trading Group. Now, I should give you that 2% number not because I think that not only to share with you of how infrequently we get those refund requests, but also to prove to you that it's real. We've never denied anyone of a refund that requested it after not making the membership feedback, as long as they put in a little bit of an effort. Virgil, welcome. Welcome, Virgil. 12 laptops now remain. Guys, listen, you only have until midnight tonight until the laptops are done and the price goes up. You'll know you're getting one of those laptops as long as you see one inside your checkout cart. You're good to go. You got to go to ttgoffer.com and then use the code TTG121. Okay. What I can also promise you is that we actually give a damn about your success. And what I can promise you is that the day you sign up to True Trading Group is the day that our relationship begins. A lot of other programs out there, they nag you day after day after day, endless emails. As soon as you sign up, you never hear from them ever again. Exact opposite of True Trading Group. The day that you sign up is the day that you and I become friends. It's the day that relationships are built. It's the day that you and I and the rest of the moderators and the TG family begin communicating on a daily basis to make sure you get the help and the guidance and mentorship that you need in order to become successful. Our relationship begins the day that you join True Trading Group. It does not end. The ball's in your court, folks. If you're still not ready to join full time, remember, we do have a trial. You can go to ttgthree.com. It's only $3 for the 1 week trial. Now, hear me though quick. If you go through the trial, you won't get a 45% discount. Okay. You're not going to get that $12.15 price point. You'll get about a 35% discount. Okay. But if you want to try us out for a full week, you certainly can. You're also not going to get a laptop for the trial either. The laptops are done at midnight tonight. But if you want to try us out for a full week, it's only $3. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no automatic repayment or a reoccurring payment, rather. It's just a one-time payment of $3. Go to ttgthree.com. Tony the Tiger says, guys, to be honest, I signed up because I made over $1,000 on just my 1 week trial alone. There you go. Great job. All right. Remember, folks, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Use it now. The price goes up at midnight. The laptops are done at midnight. All right. But folks, listen, Tony the Tiger, that's great. But don't join the trial just to try to make the subscription fee. That's not the point of the trial. Don't put the pressure on yourself to make that money in your first week. A lot of people are brand new. A lot of people are not educated. Please get educated before you start risking your hard-earned cash. Join the trial just to see how the TGG fam operates on a daily basis and what it's like to be part of the TGG family. If you are not already an educated and experienced trader, don't just jump into chat on your trial and start trading with real money and try to make your membership fee. The membership is a year for a reason, because this is not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to join True Trading Group and make tens of thousands of dollars in just 1 week. Okay. We offer a double your money back guarantee for a reason, because I'm telling you that if you just give this, don't give it 1 week, don't give it 30 days. If you are actually serious about this and you're willing to put in a real effort, give it the year. And if you don't make that $12.15 back, I'm going to give you $2,430 back in return. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're going to quit your job in 30 days from now. I'm not going to say join True Trading Group and no matter what happens, you're going to make millions of dollars. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you guys exactly how it is. And if you want access to the education, the tools and resources that professional traders use to give them the chance to become consistently profitable, True Trading Group is a place for you. If you're looking to be lazy and just not put any effort in whatsoever, and you're just trying to find someone that can predict the future, True Trading Group is not for you. Jandara, welcome to the family. Lachlan, welcome to the family. Everybody welcome Jandara and Lachlan. That means there's now just 10 laptops left. That's it. 10 laptops remain, guys. ttgoffer.com. Do not waste another moment. Go there right now. TTG121 coupon code. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Thanks for being here. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Show us some love. Make sure you turn on your notifications. You don't ever want to miss out in these live streams. Guys, remember, you have to enter the coupon code and the laptop. You'll see it at checkout. As long as you see a laptop, you're good. There's 10 left. So when you go to your checkout page, type in the coupon code TGD121, click enter. It'll bring the price down to $12.15. That price goes up at midnight. But as long as you see a laptop, that means you're getting one. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. I love you all. Let's kick some ass this week. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow.